Yo, holla at your boy. Moultrie-Roberson here with another episode of Monday's Rants. First of all, I hope each and every one of you guys enjoy your Mother's Day. I want to wish a happy belated Mother's Day to each and every mother out there, especially your guys' mothers, because your guys' mothers mean the most to me, because without your guys' mothers, you guys wouldn't be here to support me, man. Anyway, as you're going to see on the side, I do have some updates. I did get my playoff reset during Rivals Clash, which was another John Wall. Really, really dope. It's a sign, man. It's a sign that's saying we're going to win today. So, yeah, you already know how it go. And getting that Karl Malone. So that's 2 playoff pros. Another update you'll see is I went ahead and decided to cop a shot for my boy King Keem. Wasn't even what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I tried to pick it up to help my Rivals Clash line up. And it just so happens that he was the one selling it. I bought it for 100K. So shout out to you, King King. Hope you enjoy the RP, bro. Anyway, today's Marley Monday rant. We're gonna get into Rivals Clash and the numbers specifically. We're just gonna talk about the numbers in Rivals Clash. Most apparently, because of the fact of where I ended up finishing, ranked 348, and also with this day that happened yesterday. So anyway, yesterday, as we all know, was Mother's Day. The day, you know, I'm a little older, so I spend Mother's Day with my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna sit here like I normally do on Sundays and grind out these events. You know, I'm gonna get up and get active. I'll spend time with my family. I'm not gonna put this game over my family. So, you know, of course, I expect everybody else to do that as well, but I can't account for everybody. But Rivals Clash numbers did not stop. They didn't go dramatically like last year. Last year, it would have been at least 10K and above. But this year, it didn't even get to 8K, which, as sad as that is, I respect each and every one of you guys, because of the fact that it didn't even get to 8K means that you guys did not waste your Sunday just grinding this, you know, this game out. And you probably did something like spend time with your mother. So, salute to any of y'all that did that. Now, me, I know you probably think I'm the exact opposite because I got the event card, but that's not true. Anyway, I got up this morning, talked to my mother who was out of town, and then pretty much played Rivals Clash for a couple of hours. Now, when I woke up, I was out of top 500 by maybe like, I want to say like 600 points or so. You know, that's about 60 games with hot streaks, which is not bad. But I was a little nervous because obviously today is a day I wanted to spend with my family. I didn't want to sit there and play Rivals Clash. 600 points takes about less than an hour to get, but you know, I didn't want to sit there for an hour straight and just try to grind back in the top 100. You know, I had to get my day going. My goal was to go ahead and spend the first half of my family and then get back home, and whatever the deficit was, try to recover it then. But what I did, which is a good tip that I want to give to you guys, is I've said this before in the past, but if you do have things planned out, try to, and I do believe I remember one of Thunder Up's videos, he did say something about this. If you have things planned for the day, try to play the game in between what you're doing, or maximize your time by trying to play the game when you can, which I'll give you some examples for. So I left the house around 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. I was in and out of the top 500. I ended up spending like half an hour to get back in the top 500. And then I started getting ready to leave out for the day. And I was back and forth around rank 505, 530 or something like that, and a little bit inside top 500. And I went to go out to eat with my grandmother, because, you know, my grandmother helped raise me too. And, you know, she means a lot to me. So I always want to show her support on Mother's Day. So I went out to go eat with her, and while I was out, you know, I was still playing whenever I got a chance, trying to, by this point, I was in top 500, and I was just trying to stay in it, but try to get a little bit higher, try to get as much done as possible. So I stayed up with her at the restaurant for about 3.5 hours. You know, I had some fun. Unfortunately, I knew the people there, so I got drinks for free, guys. I got drunk. I got drunk as hell. Never get drunk as hell during Rivals Clash, especially on the last day. Dumbest thing I ever did. I'm still surprised I got Karl Malone. But anyway, to keep the story going, got drunk as hell around 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Went ahead and headed home. Got home around a little bit after 7. Shout out to the Warriors for winning yesterday, but I don't really care because we're gonna win tonight. I hope we win tonight. Anyway, got home around 7, and as drunk as I was, played for 2 hours straight. Something I never do. Guys, you know how my Rivals Clash finishes are. I usually never have to spend the last 2 hours playing, but I was nervous. I was barely inside the top 500. We all know how those leaderboards are. I could finish rank 480 and drop down to rank 550 or something stupid like that. So I played the last 2 hours, and then as soon as 9 o'clock hit, I pretty much passed out. And didn't even feel like recording. I hadn't eaten. It was just sad. But basically, the moral to that story was, so I literally played all of 2.5 to 2 hours and 45 minutes today, and I still managed to finish top 500, guys. This is the perfect advantage for you guys to take advantage of what you want, especially because these Rivals Clash numbers, they're not impossible for anybody who wants to get this event card. So when you ask me, how do I get the event card, or how do I finish top 1,000? I think it's all about putting the necessary work that you feel that you need to do. Find that time to play the game as much as you can, even on Mother's Day, which I do still feel guilty about. But take care of your priorities first, which I did, and then get to the grind. And it's just all a perfect balance. I found time in between Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to play. Not as much time as I wanted to, but still managed to finish the event with over 8K points, and only a combination of maybe 8 hours, 8 or 9 hours played for all weekend, because this is a very busy weekend for me still. But I just wanted to let you guys know how this weekend ended up turning out for me. And as usual, I love you guys always. And if you do enjoy the videos, make sure you hit that thumbs up button before you go. Comment and subscribe. Follow your boy on his social medias, Twitter and Twitch. Links are always in the description. And see you tomorrow.